Good morning. So, our verse for today is taken from the book of Jeremiah 33, verse 14. It says, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will perform the good thing which I have promised unto the house of Israel and to the house of Judah. Praise God. Another translation says, The days are coming, declare the Lord. Praise God. So let's talk about a God that keeps his promises. Praise God. The days are coming, declare the Lord, when I will fulfill the good promise I made to the people of Israel and Judah. A lot of people would have laughed at Jeremiah when he said these words. Why? Because it seems like God had abandoned both Israel and Judah. At this point in the Bible, Israel is gone already, wiped out by an army, and now Judah is alone, and another massive army is at their gate to destroy them. So, have you ever experienced a moment like that? Maybe it was a life-changing loss or impossibly difficult news. In those painful moments, it feels impossible to trust God's promises. Trust me, I have been there. In those moments, you feel like, God, you said this, but why is this happening? But God keeps his promises, even if it's not the time that we want it to happen. But trust me, God does keep his promises. The people listening to Jeremiah probably felt the same way, but it was not the end of their story because circumstances can't ruin God's promises. Yes, the army broke in and took God's people into captivity, for decades, but God did not abandon his people or gave up on his promises. Over time, he rescued his people from the captivity and brought them back home. Praise God. God has not abandoned you in your pain either. You might feel like there's no way out of your situation or that your choices disqualify you from God's love, but God keeps his promise. God does keeps his promises. Trust me, he does. For generations after returning from captivity, God's people struggled. They continued to face heartbreak, setback, invasions, and captivity. But when they least expected it, God fulfilled his promise. He sent his son Jesus to lead everyone, including the people of Israel and Judah, into a new and better future. God's promise of a better future applies to you too. When we pursued God with our whole lives, we find peace, we find strength and contentment, and we live with confidence knowing that one day we'll get to spend eternity with Jesus. We have new life believing that God has fulfilled his promise. Praise God. God always keeps his promises, so you can trust him with your pain, with your story, with your life. He does keep his promises present. So don't keep your faith to yourself. Share the hope you have with someone today. May the Lord bless this reading into our heart. See you tomorrow. God bless you and have a good and wonderful day. Bye.